This conference will now be recorded.
I'm opening my report here. In the report, just I'm going to refresh the data. Yes. So here, one by one option. So first thing, I'm going to access this one. Insert. So insert here and control V. Here, just my company code. Here, I'll keep my logo. For example, balance sheet report. Now we have seen all the options here in the edit report editor options. We have seen here all the options. So now we will go and see here the options here. So this is fine. This one completed. This is the refresh. In this refresh, simply refresh the selected data, refresh worksheet, refresh workbook. If you have any other reports in this is the sheet, and if you have any other reports in other sheets of this Excel, then you go, and if you want to refresh workbook, all the reports will refresh from the workbook. And here data analysis, nothing, just back this one, undo. Yeah, here in this save data, whenever you made this report as input form, whenever you made this input form as report, sorry, in this report as input form, then automatically in the EPM pane this save data will enable. So under this save data, so this is again the worksheet data and workbook data. Save and refresh worksheet data, save and refresh workbook data. This is change work status. So this option work status, yeah, I need to explain that work status. So that at that moment I will come and explain you about this one work status. We need to configure some work status settings from the web client. In the administration, you go and see here, this work status settings needs to be defined here. Some settings needs to be done, then only the work status will enable. So then after that we will come to here and we'll see the work status functionality. Configuration part we will do in the web client under admin administration work status. Here we will do the configuration part of the work status, and the functionality of the work status we will work from here. Why? Because always we don't give access here, access to users for this web client changing the work status settings. This is not suggestible to provide the access to the users. Only we will provide the access from the Excel point of view, and also that too few users will get to change the work status settings here. Current status what is the new status to change and all. This is I'll explain you. So this settings we will give few users, that to the super users we will provide the access, and also as well as admin of the BPC admin we will provide the access to change this. So this one I'll explain you later, the what is work status, how do we configure the work status, and once configure the work status, how do we provide the access to work status to the users. And once the user got the access for work status, how can he made changes at work status levels, how can how he can able to do the work status changes here from the Excel point of view, that we can discuss. That is the work status point. Keep this one, remember this one. And these options, spread, trend and weight, these options rarely we can use. 99%, not 99, 100% of the projects we cannot use these options. This is very rarely we can use, basically based on the requirement. If instead of this functionality we will go and we will write a script logic, like a code, we will write the same functionality in to to achieve the same functionality, we will write some code in BPC. That code we'll call as script logic. In the script logic, we will write some code to achieve this functionality. That is the reason we cannot use here. This is bit, user will confuse here bit. So that is the reason we will write some code in the script logic, and we will provide that one to user. Just he will click on the button to trigger the code. Once the code is triggered, the same functionality will work out. So that is the reason spread. This is I'll explain you even though. So just 99% we cannot use these functionalities. Comments. Yeah, add comment, find comment. So this one here comment. I'm writing here um, test. No, not like this. Comments are will work out as uh, basic information. I current context, custom context, add TPM add comment. Uh, this is, I'll explain you the comment here, not this comment. This comment and that comment are different. This one, I'll explain you what is this comment and find comments. Keyword. No, madam. This comments about this comment I'll explain you. So journals in consolidation, journals we will get. So the journals they can post from here also. So when I click here, that gone to the journal. So from the web it will open for you to user. It will open to post the journals from the web front end and the web client. So here you do not authorize to access. We don't have access here for to post the journals. That is the reason I got here this message. For example, I want to get the access for this. How do I do that? So just I'm closing here. Sorry, how many times I clicked that many times I opened this one. Sales plan. So manage comments also we got here. Dot manage comments. Work status. So in the security, you go and in the data access profile, in the task profile, we will sales underscore TP. In this sales underscore TP, I need to provide to post the journals. Here in this only you have, there is no general journals to post. So here just go and add journals. Manage journals, edit journals, post journals, view journals, everything, log journals and all. If I'm giving this one to add, so I'm providing the access to this, save, come back. Now when I'm going to click here, automatically it will open here. You're not at the data region. Save to server, code sales, save. Yes, closing now this report, and here also I'm closing. Now again I'm opening because I have provided the access to journals, so that I need to open. Click here, APM, open the report, reports, sales, report 2, open. Refresh and journals. Go to here. You are not authorized to access this data region. Sales planning, refresh journals. Journals are not enabled. Okay, so one minute. Journals are not enabled, and this may okay. So this is when we will get this enabled. This one, this access when we will get that we need to create a group for consolidation. Then upon that we will get for this group ID everything here. For at that moment only it will enable and to get the access for us. So the front end providing the access is the same way we can provide. Go to the security in the task profiles, the task, journals, editing, posting, reading, reviewing, everything that journals. So the task he is going to perform. So that is the reason in the task we will add that journals so that he can able to get the access for journals. So this is one part here. Just this is why I'm explaining one by one here. If if we are missing something, then that in the next part when we are come to here in the consolidation, the journal part we will see, and here the comments part. How do we comment out for that and all? We can see these all are missing things. We can comment again. We will work on this. Distribution function, this is also one important function. This distribution function, lastly I will explain you this, not now. This book publications and all, this is not required for us. And this drill to functionality, distribution functionality, lastly I will explain these two. Now we are coming to here, options. Here under options, this is one of the most important this one button for us. Under options you have sheet options, context options, user options, and command display options. We will see one by one now. That sheet options, the same whatever we have seen here in the edit report, most probably the similar kind of options you can see here in the sheet option. So this expand options, instead of giving here the expand options, we will provide here in the options, sorry, here in the account. So in the relationship we will take all these things: members only, members and children, children, members and descendants. All these things we can take from here instead of taking from the sheet options. There we can take, and also here also we can take these options. But if we are taking the options from the edit report options, then the report work efficiently, performance wise also it will be good. So that is the reason while creating the report there we will provide all these information there itself as per our requirement. The data input, even though here in this options I have, sorry, where is that, use as input form. Here I have given use as input form, then this report working as a input form instead of providing. So you can provide under options also, sheet options also, use as input form you can provide this one, so that the report can work as a input form, the option. So these two are the important member recognition point, and these two are the important. So one is where I already created for you the local member formula. So when I'm going to create a local member formula as per our requirement, then I need to check this checkbox so that the system automatically will identify this what is the formula, and basically based on that Excel formula it will convert into your EPM formula. Automatically it will convert to your EPM formula to work out here as a EPM function. So the next one, activate member recognition. So then when I am going to click here, see, okay, when I am, see, BS triple one, so just BS triple one. See, automatically the BS triple one and the description also it has given for you. That means the sheet will identify automatically the member, whatever the member dimension member, automatically it will recognize you. So here what we will do in this account, sorry, these are the bottom, already bottom up, and this BS triple zero. So I'm giving here lastly BS triple zero. Automatically the system identify that the member here. I guess we have the issue with the member here, parent level member. Just we'll see this one. Instead of taking this parent node, we will take the base member. As of now, we will take the base member, but the similar case, it will work out for you. Any member, it will recognize. Manually also, we can, as per our require, I will create one report for you that manually. So it will be very easy to understand that. The customizing reports, how can we do that? It won't work out. Removing this, I am going to give here BS to I'm going to give, sorry, in PL, I'm taking the PL010, PL010. So automatically, what is the PL010? I'll show you another report that here in this, just activating this sheet options, activate member recognition, and I'm not activating this local member that already. So otherwise we will activate this both. Okay, and now the member recognition is activated. So just now PL010, it is my account, and here I'm going to give 2017.01. It is my time. So now the report, see here, when I gave column row and column, when I gave, automatically the edit report was enabled. And see here the same thing, account in the row access, in column we have this one time. So that is the member recognition. So we can create the report in three ways. One is by clicking the new report you can create. The second one, member recognition, we can take under the options, sheet options, member, activate member recognition, so that basically based on that you can enter the member of that dimension, and this will enable for you the this one. So here if I am going to give 2017.03 2, I am not giving the 2, I am not giving here the second month, third month I am giving here. Here I am giving 2017.5 odd members all. So here PL010, BS 111 I am giving. So this is basically based on your requirement. Whatever you want, you can provide here. These are the members I am giving here simply. BS121. So this is no PL011. Do we have? We don't have that. No, I'm going to here search PL020. PL020. Sorry, PL020. So this is how I can create basically what is this customizing report as per our requirement, just by enter and just by giving the member and enter, then automatically the report will give you this one for you. Same as it is now. This is you got right. You created one. This is a static report. It is not a dynamic. It is a static report as per your requirements, user requirements. Statically, we will create and will save this report. So obviously after this, so this is the just the layout of the report you have taken. Just go here. Sorry, view grid lines, you take out the grid lines and come to here in the EPM, just go to the view format, just sorry, the view format already there. So then for this sheet, you go to here, edit report. So already view format is showing up for us. Go to options, inherent. What is there here? Revenue. So it will apply whatever there in the revenue. For revenue report, the format it will apply if I applied here. Just click OK. Okay. No, I don't want to go for this format. I need a different format for this. What you do here, just this format, you copy and move to sheet 1. Create a copy. So comparison. So here what I'm doing here, rename of sheet 1. Okay. So for sheet 1 format, for to identify this. So in the sheet 1 format, just I will change my color as this one, and sheet 1 format. So come to here and go to the EPM, edit report, options. I will have here sheet 1 format. So I'll apply that format. My report will change the format of this one. So as you know that, just all customizing as per now. I'm going to delete this now. So these are accounts, and sorry, that's what member recognition is there. That is the reason you are getting this. Then you go here, go to sheet option, remove this activation, click OK. Accounts, just come to here under home. Then this is, so everything here just manual work, Excel things we can do here. This is your report you are creating within few minutes. And also yesterday I told you that indentation, edit report, see here, PL PL010 is this side and balance sheet is this side. Left, right, there is a indentation here. So we need to keep no indentation. So we will avoid that one. Just keep no indentation. Okay. Okay. So see here, everything will be aligned. So this is when you are going to do the practice more and more on the reports, you can able to understand how we are going to do the reports here. Okay, so where we are now, so this, yes, so in the options, sheet options, so that activate member recognition will work out like this. See how easy this one to when you click check the checkbox for this member recognition and how it is, you see easy. Then click OK. Otherwise you go to options, sheet options. I'm going to use as input form. Okay, the save button was enabled now. Instead of here and here, we can do that the input form. See here, if I'm going to remove, this was disabled. In both ways, basically based on this. So now I'm going to provide as input form, okay, and enter the data here, 45, 55, 22, 32, 43, 6 records. Just save. Sorry. Why it is giving us, go here, options, as input, check this checkbox, 11, save. Yeah, one day. So please observe here that must and should in the edit report we need to go and check as input form so that it will enable for you. Yes. So this is rejected count. Why this was rejected here? Please observe that rejected count is given. So the error message, member world of dimension entity is a not base member. It is a parent one. So that is the reason it was rejected. So what we want to do now, for the entity, we need to go and select as a base member. World is there here. World is not base member. It is a parent member. Because of that, it was rejected. We'll go and change the entity here, that as this one, and category is actual input. This is not flat file upload, it is a input one. Just I'll go and input, I'll provide here that manual input actuals. This is a South Africa, Z is South Africa, LC is the base number, 2017 time already here given. So this one not countable. Don't take that one. So now you go and first refresh this. So basically based on this, you are going to refresh 11, 27, 22, 33. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 12 records. Now 12 records I'm sending here. Then all accepted 12. So now just refresh this. So the data will be here. So Usha garu, Ramya garu. So just identified here, right? The error we got, why the record was rejected while inputting the data through input form.
Yeah.
Yes, because of that parent level, we are trying to post the data. So in BPC, there is it won't accept at parent level. Because of that, it got rejected. Just you can observe and see that. So this is how we can do this posting. Now next option here in the sheet options, you go here, these two, and Excel worksheet, EPM. This is the EPM worksheet to work out, and this is also the total placements. uh, this is not taking actually. Go to the PL 300. If the parent is accepted, so that it is very easy for us to explain this option. It is not accepting even. These kind of errors sometimes we may get if some SAP note is not applied for this. If something goes upgraded and SAP note is not applied, these kind of things will arise. So let it be run for some time. We will check whether it will work out or not. It is not working only. So this is just, I will refresh here, and under options, go to the sheet options, and this is if you are total placements where you want to keep this one. That's all. And no data. This is again the option which we have here in the edit report. options, no data and zero values. This is the same option here we got here, but in the sheet option and the edit report options, the extra one is the member recognition. Member recognition is very important, that we can find in the sheet option only. So this is about in sheet options about general tab. The next formatting tab. In the formatting tab, you see that row header and no indentation and all. Whatever we have taken in the edit report, the same thing will work out here. No indentation, indentation and all for this sheet. This is for this sheet, not. So if you have in the workbook, we have different sheets, then this edit report work for all the sheets. If edit report will work entire sheet, and here also this is sheet options only. This, if you have another sheet, this sheet options will work out for this sheet, and this report will work out for this report. So whatever may be the same thing here, but in the edit report will work effectively. Under formatting, the same thing here. And display names, you want a caption or full unique name. So this one as this is account dot this one. Come to here, the sheet options. I'll go sorry options, sheet options. I'll go to the formatting, full unique name. This is unique one will show up you. So if I go to the caption, only it will show up you the caption. Refresh, it will show up you the captions key and the ID and description. Again, here they don't want to see some people, some users, they wanted go for ID and description, some they wanted only go for description. So basically this one we can go here and account, just see here the display, sorry, description I will give here only. We can go here the description part. Basically this is how we can customize our reports. And sheet option, formatting, this one done. Fit auto column width, this is also one important one here. This is, I'll explain you this one now here in this sales report. In my sales report, the columns are not properly fit. So the width of the columns are different. Looks it is bit ugly, the report. So what I'm going to do now, for all my columns of the data, keep in a same width. If I go here and keep the home formatting column width of, I'm giving 10. Now looks it is good bit. So this is whatever maybe the this is this one, but looks it is good for me. When I'm going to refresh again, what happened here? What is this? Input, not input. It is that file source. Yeah. See here again, when I refresh, columns again same as usual. The width is not set properly. When you save this report also, even it will be the same thing. You can see here the report. So what to do now? So in that case, you go to the options, sheet options, formatting, remove this auto fit column width. Remove this. Okay. Now you come to here and go to the Excel, this one, Excel width, this one. Go to here, the column width. You can take as 12. Okay. Yeah. 12. Otherwise, you can take 10. No issues. We will go format column width as 10, so that this is my column width. And if I'm going to refresh, it's still, it is not changed basically. So whenever you are going to create a report, you make sure that your column width should be proper and row width should be proper alignment. So in this case, if you have by default in the sheet option, the formatting auto column width will be check the checkbox. You have to remove the checkbox and work on this and refresh. It will be here, still remain. Then you go and save your report to your server, so that your report will be proper. However, whenever this guy go and refresh, any user go and refresh, this will be remain, still remains. Columns width do not change. This is one important. Go to the sheet option and the formatting, this one. Repeat row headers as we have seen in the edit report option. If I click here, just okay, refresh. No, I'm not understanding why it is not working here, but it will work out. Wherever we are keeping here this repeat row headers, it will work out here, and there in edit report, both ways that will work out same. Somehow it is not working for us. The same options we have here in the edit report, the same options will work out. Yeah, here the set default, as I told you, that wherever there is no value, then it will keep us as 0. ఒక్క నిమిషం అండి, just now I will back. Sorry, Andy. So now option, sheet options, formatting. Not sure why this is not applying here. This is the revenue formatting itself. Okay. Fine. I'll work out on this and will explain you this. Same thing here also we can apply this dynamic formatting. For example, we are applying here sheet format. Refresh. No, it is not applying here. I will check this one why it is not applying and all this formatting. General worksheet show as Microsoft. No. And the next, the third one, this is the formatting sheet. I'll check out why it is not working for us here. Basically here this sheet options formatting and in the edit remote the same options what we have there, both will work out properly, but it is not working for us. Just will check out this one on this page and we'll come back to you. Next, the third one is refresh. Here in this refresh we have so many functions here. Whatever we have in the edit report, the keep formula on data. For example, if we have manually for example here total, so that total, okay, I'll go here in the sheet options, remove total is equal to sum of the same thing here yesterday what we have seen, and control C, control V, refresh. When we refresh this, if we have sheet options, refresh, when you keep this formula on data, this will still remain for you. It won't, when you go and refresh also even, it won't vanish from this report. So this is one option, refresh. And calculate parent hierarchies. This is if you have any calculations at parent level, it will keep, if you check box that, always it will calculate at parent level in hierarchies. Refresh data in whole file when opening it. So this is when you check box, click OK, refresh. I'm closing, sorry, I'm going to save this one. Refresh. So that option is will give you here when I am going to open every time this report, automatically it will refresh and will give you the data. The refresh data will give you basically based on these parameters. That is one option. And the second option in the sheet options, refresh, clear data in the whole file when saving it. This option I did not use, but we'll check. I don't know this option. And this one I don't know. I'll read out and tell you this. And also here, oh yeah, this is also one important. Keep formula static that reference report cells. Whenever in the report static somewhere, whenever we are going to use the static reports, so that that will keeps reminds for you. This one, when you are going to refresh, the formulas will keep reminds. This, if you click this one, perform worksheet refresh on expand and collapse under insert members. So here we don't have the this one, the hierarchy format. I cannot able to explain that. So these are the refresh functions. Basically, first one is the important, third one is important, and the keep formula, this is the important one. So these three are the important, most probably we will keep here, and that report, when you are going to do the refresh options, automatically will do out. Next, the fourth one is the protection. EPM protection. This is not Excel protection. When I'm going here, that is the no protection option now presently. Protect active worksheet, protect workbook. You click here, only this worksheet will work out. The next worksheet will open for all without lock. If you keep this one, entire workbook will lock. First thing, I'm going to show you this, only this worksheet I'm going to protect with password that I am giving here, test. All small letters, test, test. Okay, just refresh. See here that edit report is disabled, and if you want, this is this will save out. There is no data, but it will save for you, and basically it will be protected by this one, so he cannot able to do anything on this now, this report. So because this edit report, entire edit report is this one, and also if you want to make some changes on the sheet options, it will ask the password. You don't know the password. User do not know. We don't share the password to them, so that he cannot able to do anything on this. So this is how we can protect our sheet. You know now the sheet. Admin will know the password of this and provide, so that this is again he will go to the protection and we'll put the no protection on this. Okay, and we'll work out on this. If any changes are required in this report, we will work out. Go to edit report, whatever the changes you do, and do this again. You go and do your worksheet protection. This is the workbook protection. Same thing. So this is only work for worksheet. This will work for, so that I will show you. Test, test. Okay. This is disabled, but coming to here sheet, it is enabled. That means only that will work out for this. It is not working for this. So the same thing, what I will do now, I'll go to options, sheet options, test, and protection. I'm going to give here this worksheet, test, and okay, refresh. This is protected now, and also this sheet also protected. So entire workbook is protected now. I'm taking out the password, sheet options, protection, no protection. Okay. And also there we have in the protection this, whenever you are going to give this protection, this will enabled. So the context, edit context options are there here. Protection one, and this is just you can check basically the format cells, formatted columns, and delete columns, delete rows, and use auto filter, edit objects. So this is wherever we need. These are all Excel related things, worksheet, Excel related things. Wherever we need, we can go and we will select. Then wherever we are selecting, those selected options basically will work out here on the protected one. So those checkbox options will protected by providing the password. This one I'm giving here no. Okay. So this is about sheet options. Sheet options, these two are very important, and all remaining as usual in the edit report we have those options. Formatting, refresh, few refresh options will work out for us, and protection. In the protection, this is we can able to protect by using the password, that EPM worksheet. These are all about options, and under options, sheet options, only the sheet options. And what is time now for us? 7:48. Um, Ushagar, is it okay if I continue for more 15 minutes? Is that fine? Otherwise, just we will stop here. This sheet options. Okay, we have context options. This is simple one, context locks, and we have the user options. These are the user options we have here. So this is specific users. These are the specific user options. And what is there here? The next thing is command display options. Okay. Just quickly complete this context options along with the sheet options, so that context options.
Okay.
These are the context, EPM context text. Here I can able to, I know this, these are the context options. See here, right, this is the sweet one, report. See here, in my sales report, I already provided user to open here. Again, this category also it is open for him. Why both ways? The same thing right here, EPM member selector. When I am click here, EPM member selector. Why should I give both ways to him to select? So that what I will do here in my context options, I'll go and I'll keep context lock, hide and lock, both I have. I don't want to show all these context, everything will be hide. We cannot able to see anything here. This is how I can hide. Refresh, that we can able to work out only this one. And also this is, even though user will come to us and will ask us that what is the option I selected here, I wanted to see, and I don't know which one I selected here, so that we will provide him everything to enable unhide, and I will lock everything for him to not to select anything. See here, I locked out here, so user cannot able to select from here, but whatever he selected, US dollars, refresh. So locked out everything and will show up here. Sorry, USD. Okay, why it is not selecting here? EPM context number. Yeah. So this is what I will do now. Instead of context member, it is LC. So that is the reason, even though if he is not doing this, he cannot able to do that. What I will do here in the context option, just will go and show up you this. These are all APM context members. Instead of this, just one example I will give you this. Reporting currency I'm going to take under B11. I will take this one, A1. Yeah. Now I have A1 here. I open my report now. Input flat file, put LC. Let's go and refresh. It will work out for you. And it is enabled. That is the reason it is changing. But what I will do here, in this case, equal to EPM select member I am taking of, what is this, I'll see, and the dimension is RPT currency. But this is not work out for us. Just go here and where is my RPT currency? B11. Instead of B11 I will take B2. Okay, okay. So this one I am taking now. Sorry, this one remove. Okay. So my report LC here, and I'm going to take the member, this one. Yeah. Now I can work out here by selecting this. Yes. Refresh. Euro. EPM Polap member I'm taking, but EPM select member as this one. Euro. This one. Okay. Refresh worksheet. Why this one is not working out for us? Edit report, local currency. Because of this local currency is always this what I wanted to give here. Number. Okay. Now, okay, okay. So the reporting it might be on everything now. If I'm going to select as LC, sorry, it is not here. If I'm going to select as LC, okay, LC, okay, refresh. Context member of local currency, you refresh here. The Reddit report, this one is member, add member, yes, okay. Context number is this one, euros, refresh, okay. That's what here, local currency, selections. In the select member of Reddit context member name as false, true, okay, refresh. Connection name, context member name is 0, okay. Something by select member, it needs to be taken from P2. From where it is taking, euro, cancel is equal to, or is equal to PM select member here, this one, and dimension is RPT currency, okay, refresh. When I'm going to select, I have used dollars, refresh, it should change. Connection name is automatically given. Let's need to be changed to the Q local currency report for 0. For example, I'm going to give here 000. No, USD dollars, refresh. Refresh workbook. Now somehow whenever we are going to take this one as a page access, and when we are taking this one, basically when we are giving this one, this is will change and will work out for us. At that moment, my at the end, what I'm going to say here, when I'm going to lock, in the context options, context lock, that RPT currency, when I'm going to lock, it will lock you, but automatically this is a select member I am taking, and here the OLAP member. When I'm going to change here, automatically this one will change and report will refresh basically based on this. But user can able to see here that what he has provided the inputs here, but from here he cannot able to do anything, but he can able to change the options here, that reporting currency and all. This is I'm going to tell you now, but we'll see this option should work out for us, needs to be worked out, but local currency, and this is how we can provide the context options. And also here context display, show the color. Basically you see here, I'm going to unhide this one display. See here audit trail color is this one, orange. So here you can see the orange one, and the category color is this one. I want to change this one as yellow. Okay, so automatically okay, category will change here, this one. Once again I'll show you the thick color. I'll make this one blue. Okay, okay, so the blue color is changed. Go to options, context, and I'm going to give you this one as red. Okay, okay, so it is automatically changed. So basically the user can identify this members and this dimensions by using the colors. So that is the importance of these colors, nothing other than that. In the contact options, this is the one most important. Then here the context options worksheet, it will work out, and context of workbook level, it will work out. If you provide the workbook level, the reports are having the same dimensions, and the reports will be the same dimensions they will have, but the reports, this one in the column, the first report I have in the rows accounts, in the columns time, and in the second report I have entity in the rows, time in the columns, like that we have the different reports. So in that case you can provide workbook level context locks, so that if I'm giving here the context lock, user cannot able to change anything, everything will be locked out here. So this is one option we have. And the context favorites, this is you can save your own favorites, you can create in the context. For example, always, so this is we don't provide any access to user, this is for our purpose. For example, create a favorite, test favorites. In the test, these are all my favorite context options. I'm going to give the USD here. Okay, so when I'm going to just options, context options, and here the favorites, this one, text. Okay, 1 minute. Context options, context logs. See, this is will work out for us. There is no logs. Earlier one in the context favorites, new favorite, US dollars, context lock, context display, everything will be here. For this will work out as copy favorite, no, rename favorite, no, delete favorite. Here in the context, here is that. Here is my text options. Context lock. Where is my third one? I don't want to save here. Just open server sales APM options, context options. Here context logs, context favorites, test I have. Click OK. Refresh. Show context favorites here. At start, at end. This one. Test favorites. When I change the test favorites, it will change to your USD and refresh. Report will refresh like this. If I go to test favorites, no context favorites, and it will be the, sorry, where is that? New favorite, sorry, this one, my test, and other than that, okay, here, local currency, refresh, here no context favorite, okay, that means test, it will be, so he will go and do this. So once again I'll create that context options, favorites, and here new favorite I'm creating, that test underscore LC. Okay, in that case I will give my local currency and click OK. So now here test LC, when I'm giving, it is report local currency, test when I'm giving it is US currency. So that means user can, so that we can provide to user that these things. When I'm this one, so when I go to here and refresh, basically the USD values will populate here. When I go to here, in the same report, local currency values will populate. Basically, this is context favorite options we can provide to user. Where we want to keep this one, that's at end, and here at the beginning, at start, it will be in start. So this is how we can provide the favorites to the users. Bit I need to work today. Basically, this context options. This is select EPM select member when I'm taking. So that will I will work out and will show you the context options on this. So this is how we can hide and lock the context options. So the sheet options and context options is done. We can work out on this, and you please do practice on that so that you can able to get more things here. Fine, Andy. Sheet options and context options. So tomorrow and Monday we don't have the class, and again Tuesday morning.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, thanks, Andy. Yeah, bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks, Andy. Yeah, bye. This is I'm going to save now here.
Hello. Yeah.
1 minute, Raju.
Okay.